Here we are, 13th and Spring Garden. You hear that bell ringing? Ooh, you hear that guy getting hit by a car? That was me. You hear that bell ringing? High noon in the greatest city in the world, Philadelphia. I made a video last week. Oh no, we got to go to the no time to look. We're going to buckle in, folks. We're going to a pipe organ concert. And this could be my last pipe organ concert as Macy's. Don't know what's going to happen with it. The Macy's is going to close. Will there be daily pipe organ concerts in the future? I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like we're losing part of our history. I also want to say I love this city, but there are problems with this city. People were mad at me because I said the video was like the sad decline of Philadelphia. And you could criticize something. It's still not, it's not perfect in this city, right? I mean, no city with the neighborhood of Kensington could claim to be perfect. And Center City is by far nowhere near perfect. There's a lot of empty space, and there's a lot of crime down here. But it's still, go Birds! It's still an incredible city. I mean, I love this city. Christ, it's my first name. Look at this. This is the Wilt Chamberlain mural. Well, I think didn't Wilt go? He went to Overbrook High School. That's right. He went to high school in Philly, and then he played for the Warriors. The only thing I really know. Oh, turn around, not that way. It's a scooter ride. The only thing I really know about Wilt Chamberlain is he bedded a lot of women, or he said he did. He probably did. There he is. No mention of that in that mural. Oh, you parked in the bike lane. Shame.
Shame.
Oh, I haven't done that in
Shame.
a while. Oh my God, I forgot all about
Shame.
that. There's another shame bell. Blowing the dust off the old bits. Maybe we'll play Does the Historical Marker Belong? And we'll do a little thing called Street Artist Review. Going back to our roots. For when I started, well, actually, the shame bell was a creation from last year. Anytime somebody parked in the bike lane, they would get the shame bell.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This is the convention center. Maybe we'll do the flower show. I don't know. I was gonna do it today, but I rather see the pipe organ. There they are. It's my two guys, George Washington and Ben Franklin. That's in front of the Masonic Lodge right there. That's the Freemasons Lodge. Made a video in there if you want to go check it out. I take you on a secret tour. Oh, there he is. That's the city council guy that's always smoking. I love him. Let's go. There he is. I tell you, I mean, it's a good thing that he's always here, but I mean, he's always smoking. But that's all right. It's lunchtime. You can take a smoke break. That's why they call it. That's why it has a term. It's called smoke break, or allowed them. I remember I used to hate a job I had, and I hated it so much that they would give people smoke breaks. So I started smoking. Because they gave people smoke breaks on the clock. That's how much I hated that job. I was like, yeah, I'll pay. Come on, cuz. Pipe organ concert. Everybody singing this song. Does this historical marker belong? Mother's Day, founded by Anna Jarvis of Philadelphia, was first observed as a holiday in Philadelphia back in 1908. Does it belong? I guess, yeah, you know what? I say it does belong. But the funny thing is, Anna Jarvis, the lady who created Mother's Day, she actually hated what Mother's Day became and what it is today. She hated how commercial it was. So, there's this way. Pipe organ time. Check out the crowd. Wow. And the crowd goes wild here at the pipe organ concert. Today is March 6th. The store is set to close mid-March. And the shoes are 60% off, plus an additional 20% off. And now a big portion of the shoe department has been taken over by rugs. And they have no watches whatsoever for sale. Here's some more rugs getting shipped in. So I saw a good friend of mine who I haven't seen in a few years. And by the way, the escalator is still broken. And he's been doing the same thing I've been doing. Oh man, the whole makeup shelves are empty now. He's been coming in here almost every few days, catching a pipe organ performance. Wow, the perfume department. It's all gone.
Roll it. Here's your cue to save 15 to 50%. It's John Wanamaker's Thanksgiving sale. Just picture 15 to 50% savings on the holiday season's best throughout the store. John Wanamaker's Thanksgiving sale starts Friday. Don't miss the sale of plenty. 15 to 50% off at John Wanamaker's Thanksgiving sale.
Mannequins. You can buy these spinning mannequins for $2.50. And if you have a Macy's closing around you, they are also selling off their Macy's art, the mannequins. These chairs. Somebody bought this chair. And they have old instruments for $30. $10. I mean, why would you, I don't know. What? These big planters. That's what are vases. What are these, planters or vases? Do you say vase or do you say vase? I don't know how you tell me in the comments, but let me know. What do you say, vase or vase? By the way, if you say vase, you stink. I'm going to point this out because I can, and I don't know when I'll be able to walk into this space ever again. But when the store opened, William Taft was here when the building opened. And he gave a nice speech. The eagle you see here was part of the St. Louis World's Fair, and so was the pipe organ. This grand hall that I'm standing in, turn around, nobody wants to see me. The grand hall that I'm standing in, it's the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. It says it right here. And the grand hall I'm standing in is all designed or designated a historical building, so nothing can really happen to these walls, this floor, the eagle, or the pipe organ. So we'll see. The place that bought the property they do, I think their specialty is they buy historic buildings and try to save them. We'll see how they do. We want them to do well. I also don't want to lose my Christmas traditions I've been celebrating for 48 years. There's a big Christmas light show they play at the pipe organ back there I call it the WANNAMAKER Light Show. And that could be going away forever. Also, there's a thing upstairs called Dickens Village. There you go. Get yourself a wallet case with no keys for $20. They're selling the pictures on the wall for about $40. And these things are going for about $40. See, everything's so cheap, but then you get into the Christmas stuff. And the Christmas crap I've been seeing at the few Macy's I've been to have been really expensive. They got this big ass wreath. You get that for $100. Alright, I don't see any Dickens Village down here. They do have the feather duster Christmas tree. Well, the Christmas tree prices have gone down a little bit. $60. You get another somewhat big ass wreath. $75. Where it says closing soon, there's like a wall. That used to be all open space. I don't know if that's where people would shop, but a lot of the store has gotten smaller and less space has been open to the public the longer it's been open. Now, there's barely any men's shoes left in the store. And they have like one table of men's shoes left. And yeah, you see this grand staircase. This staircase here, you used to just go up these steps and you would go shop on another floor, but they have walled it off in recent years. They also use these steps for storage now. At a time, back in the day, not too long ago, maybe about a decade ago, there was a wooden escalator inside this building. Apparently the wooden escalator no longer exists. Wow, somebody bought the Richard Nixon photos. That's outrageous. Going up one floor, we're going up the second floor to the third floor. Elevator always has something going on in the corner. Go down this hallway. They have these Egyptian faces built into the wall. It has nothing to do with the movie Mannequin, but I always joke that the whole premise of the movie Mannequin was filmed in this hallway. You got these cool columns. Back here, if you go back here, a quarter of the store behind this wall is a thing called Dickens Village, which has animatronics, and they recreate the Charles Dickens story, what's it called? A Christmas Carol. And so the whole front of the store is an animatronic thing that doesn't make money. And everything I've seen in every article talking about this building and what's being preserved, nobody's mentioned any of the Christmas stuff. And so if anybody hears anything about the Christmas stuff, let me know. Now the toy's 60% off. A grand desk for $100 or a crappy desk for $100. Take a good look at the pipe organ. So to give you an idea, the Dickens Village portion takes up this much retail space. And I think the only thing they really turn a profit on at Dickens Village is the photos with Santa. And they sell some toys in that section too, but not a lot. So that's what worries me, is it takes up so much retail space and you really don't make much money. You can see the tiles. Yeah, I'm on the 3rd floor right now. This is where they have all the bedding. A lot of empty shelves. I would say it's organized chaos right now. It's not too bad. They have employees going around fixing up the sections. Some of them see, like these towel sections a little tattered, but see, I would buy maybe, I don't know if I would buy the big one, but maybe the smaller photo. I think that's an eagle outside the 30th Street station. The historic Philly photos, they're not on sale, and those are the ones I would actually buy. Here's a mattress for $556. Original price $1,300. I'm still on the 3rd floor. This is I think it's children's clothing. And when, I've been documenting this store in the clearance sale since the day before the clearance sale started. And I remember when I first came here, there was product all here. And it looks like they have some stuff left, not a lot. There's doing if you want to, you could check on Macy's website or just Google the Wanamaker pipe organ. They give tours of the pipe organ, and you get to go behind the pipe organ and see how the pipe organ works. My friend told me he has a tour on the 15th, and that makes me think that since he has a tour on the 15th, that made us say, well, I guess their store is going to still be open on the 15th. But if you want to check out that tour, just Google pipe organ tour of Macy's. Yeah, and I wonder if when the store reopens, if it does reopen, will we have access to the 3rd floor? And I don't know. It's like hitting me like this could be the last time I'm in here. And they got Christmas stuff on sale. And I don't see any Dickens animatronics for sale, so that's a good sign. What? I just realized I parked in a spot with timed parking. So I only have I got 40 minutes to get back to my car or I get a ticket. So, oh, by the way, let's document it. 2 working escalators. Very exciting. I think this is the Chestnut Street side of Macy's on the 2nd floor, and this section's pretty empty. Yeah, I can't see this. I mean, it's going to be pretty busy this weekend with the flower show in town. Maybe 7 days at most. So come down, take a picture with the eagle, see the pipe organ. I see the people. I was telling my friend, I said, he's a big punk rock guy. We were both into punk rock when we were teenagers. That's how we became friends. And he said, I said to him, isn't it funny, like we were 2 punk rockers and now we're standing here listening to a pipe organ. The funny part to me was my boy got hype when they started playing Memories. My punk rock friend Chris, he's like, yo, playing some Cats. So you're good? All right. And before I leave, I gotta take one more picture with the eagle. Yeah. Just want to document what could be my last steps. I know I'm going to be back here on next Monday if I can, but.
I might come early anyway. What time?
There we go. And off we fly to Center City to avoid a parking ticket. And this is all they have left, right? Everything you see in my camera, that's everything they have left for men's clothing. They have the sign that says, "Let us have peace," signed by Ulysses S. Grant. Oh. Ooh, I forgot I chose poorly. It's windy out, hon. Now, let's get back to the car. There it is, the Mannequin windows. The movie Mannequin was filmed right here in this store. That's done, cuz. This is Philadelphia City Hall. And this is the Justice entrance. Well, you can't see it. There's a bus in the way. Oh, boy, he killed my shot. See up there it says Justice. That's in honor of Sid Justice back when he was an ECW. No, this is where the courtrooms were, hon. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes the tour guides. Here comes the tour guides. Where's the Rocky Steps? Are they around here? You guys know where the Rocky Steps are? I'm looking for the Rocky Steps. Rocky! Just looking for Rocky. That guy's standing in the center of City Hall. Oh, look at this. The visitor center right here. It moved. Breaking Philadelphia news. It used to be over here, right? But you can't go through the Market Street East entrance. They're fixing it up. They're cleaning it up. So right here is where you go and you buy your tickets to go to the top of City Hall. Used to be free. Back in my day, I would cut high school. I would come here and take a free tour of City Hall, which is educational. Actually, it was better for me to learn the history of the city back then. Like, I was better off cutting school and walking around these streets, learning my craft many years early. But yeah, now they charge money for it. And the elevator ride, man, creaky and slow. Let's see, is my man out here smoking city council? Nah, he's done. All right. I do know I'm worried about his lungs, because he does smoke a lot, that guy. Yeah, that's the Masonic building. There's several different rooms in there, and each room has a theme. There's my favorite room in there is the Egyptian room. And if you saw when we were in Macy's, they have those Egyptian faces. And I think that has something to do with Freemasonry. Masonry. Ooh, talking. You ever talk? It's tough sometimes. Yeah, they have all these arches, and it's a really beautiful building. You can see. There's the Egyptian room. All right, it's so cool. They have like hieroglyphics. Ooh, talking stuff. They got the Egyptian writing. Big ass statue of Ben Franklin. They have a library in here. You just go in here. They do tours Wednesday through Saturday, $15 for a tour. They have discounts if you're a first responder or a military person. Yeah. But you go back, you go in, they have a library, and then that little museum library area, you have George Washington's Masonic apron. They also have Tom Thumb. Remember Tom? Well, I don't know if you remember. You heard of Tom Thumb, little fella? They got his little tiny Masonic apron. And I think they might have a Ben Franklin something or another. It's a pretty cool museum. Coming up here, this is the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts Art Museum. Used to be an art museum and an art school. Go Birds always. And the art school, which was in this portion, it closed down last year. Oh no, look, they even lost the art. Oh, here it is. You got the big pick. The museum store is open, even though the museum isn't open. And there is. Yeah, I think it was an art school started by a guy named Charles Wilson Peale. Oh, this way. He was a portrait artist of the Founding Fathers. And yeah, they just closed down that school recently. Another art school, not too far from here, on the same street, on the other side of City Hall, about a half a mile down, was the University of the Arts. And they just said, you know what, we're done. We quit. We're no longer a school. And they just shut down. And, like, I don't think faculty was given enough notice. The students didn't know. Could you imagine being in your junior year? So, yeah, we lost 2 art schools in the city. And we lost a hospital. This is a hospital we just lost. Hashtag cigar. Oh, working newsstand. Lottery tickets, cigars, vapes, snacks. Those are the things you can find at a newsstand. And I would say the majority of the newsstands I see are in this Center City Museum District portion of Philadelphia. Over there's Roman Catholic High School. That's the school that taught Butch from Antioch. Right, yeah, see the sign right there? Hahnemann Hospital. That's what it used to be. Hahnemann University Hospital. And then they closed. Yeah, Roman Catholic High School. Pretty good basketball team. Who won the championship this year? Father Judge? I don't know. One of the Catholic school teams. Food truck here. We're at Broad and Cowell Hill, right here. It's the old Inquirer building. It's now the Philadelphia Police Department headquarters. It's a pretty magnificent building. Home of the Philadelphia Inquirer. See the molding? Check out the lamps. Right there you have a police badge made with police badges. That's pretty cool. Yeah, our police department's better looking than your police department. Maybe, I don't know, does Los Angeles have a, I think they have a nice one too. What was used in the movie or TV show Dragnet? They're very similar. Well, this could make the calendar. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting building. I always walked past this when I went to high school around here. It's a whole building mostly held up by these stilts. Or not stilts, beams, whatever. That's pretty neat. And this whole building, this was all open space. Back in what parking lot? What are you talking about? What parking lot's being recorded? There is not a parking lot. Are you talking about that parking lot across the street? Yeah, we used to look at the high-tech surveillance on that. Yeah, I used to catch the subway every day to go to school, or I catch the bus down here. Here's some new retail spaces. The giant supermarket with the liquor store inside of it, that's new. All of these buildings across the street. You got a Starbucks, Army Reserve Center, a Verizon store. That's all new retail. The city kind of has ebbs and flows. I remember back in like the 90s, we would have a thing, check out this mural. They would have a thing called Make It a Night. And that was every Wednesday night. The city would have free parking. Right? You come in Center City, you can park wherever you want for free, right? Free parking in the lots. Because they just wanted people to come into town to do the shopping. And they were trying to revive the Rittenhouse Square section, like that whole Chestnut Street area. And I think there's always retail in that space. But I would tell you, the retail space that was there in the 90s and the stuff that's there now, and I would say Rittenhouse Square is a really great place to own a business. COVID messed things up for a bit, but yeah, for some reason they have these lightsabers in the center of Broad Street once you go past, I think, Spring Garden Street. So dumb. It looks neat at nighttime, but also what's dumb is standing in the middle of Broad Street.